Hi, Matthew and Adam. I love helping children learn about inventing because children have limitless ideas that can change the world. However, the question is, how can they bring these great ideas to life and get them to the people who need them most? Kids nowadays have more resources than at any other time in history, and their joint ventures are producing the most exciting things the world has ever seen. There are many courses to help kids express their creativity and even to make great things. But these courses don't usually help them develop a solid plan to turn that creativity into a business that can grow and thrive. Thank you both for the fantastic opportunity to expand your Kidpreneur platform to include specific instructions that help kids understand the inventing process and then how to build a business around their very own special invention. My partner Matt and I have put together the video to show you how we could add specific businesses of inventing to your program. And the video actually shows a format that could allow kids to understand many businesses that they may be interested in. Of course, there'll be some details to work out, but the student's experience will be demonstrated in the following video. So let's take a look. Let's say a student goes from their dashboard into their coursework. They notice the new tab and go to check it out. Right away, they see a list of businesses and decide, okay, I'm going to check this one out. They choose the best one that's right for them. Now, for any profession they select, a video appears that explains a little bit about the business, and they can decide if they want to use the video series with the Kidpreneur book. All of the professions will always refer back to the book. Hi, all you budding young inventors. Welcome to Kidpreneurs. I love inventing. Whether you've already thought of some fantastic invention or would love to think up a great invention, Kidpreneurs, I Love Inventing is for you. But first of all, what is an invention? Now, an invention is something more than just improving a product. Inventing is actually doing, making or designing something in a totally new way, a way that's never been done before. An inventor has the opportunity to change the world. Our inventions can change our world and the world of others forever. Just think how different our world would be if the wheel was never invented. What about if aeroplanes were never invented? Mobile phones were never invented. But remember, before all of these things were invented, they were just ideas, or they started as ideas in someone's head. Let me give you an example of improving a product compared to inventing a product. Let's take a simple rowboat, for example. Imagine that you made rowboats that people could use on a lake, right? Two people could fit in them easily and they'd have fun rowing around the lake. Then some other bright spark thought, why not make the rowboat bigger so they could also fit their camping gear in it? People could not only row on the lake, but take their camping gear across to the other side of the lake and camp out overnight. Now, these robots may be more popular, they may sell more, but they are not new inventions. It may be a good way to beat the competition in the market, but someone else could come along and make an even bigger rowboat, and then they would be the leader. Now, let's take a look at inventing a product. People used to light their caves, cabins, barns, forests with fire. Now, fire is a bit hard to control and of course can cause other tremendous fires, bigger fires. So what did some bright spark called Thomas Edison do in January 1879? He invented the light bulb. Look around and see how many light bulbs you can see. Now, this was an invention Edison could patent. If you invent something new, you own the right so no one else is allowed to copy it or sell it without your permission. Generally, to get your permission, they pay you money, and this is called a royalty, and this is how inventors often make their money. Being paid a royalty is like receiving rent for a house that you own. You own the idea, which is the invention, and people rent your idea from you without you often doing any more work. You did your work creating your invention in the first place. You can now spend your time inventing other cool stuff while still earning money from your original invention. Of course, you can also sell your invention or your idea for a one-off payment. In this Kidpreneur I Love Inventing program, we're going to show you how to come up with your very own inventions, which may very well change the world. So let's get started. Once the student actually begins their coursework, they'll see a tab that displays their chosen business. This tab can flash or expand to indicate if there is something helpful to go along with on the current page of their coursework. In this case, there is a video to help them get started, and the video helps them to understand how an inventor will answer their questions or do the exercises on the page. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Farrah Gray said this. Now, I've been on both sides of the fence here, and I know which is way more fun. So let's get started. What's your invention? Dunno? Well, the first thing you need is an idea. Where do ideas come from? Where do you come up with an idea for an invention? Here's where to start, and it's an easy place to start. In a minute, I'm going to ask you to stop the video and go to your Kidpreneur's workbook, page 5. Why go to your Kidpreneur's workbook when I want to know how to be an inventor? Here's why. Kidpreneurs and kid inventors both use the same inventive process to be successful, but are simply inventing different products, different things. Kidpreneurs love inventing businesses which help people in some way and make them money. Kid inventors love inventing products which help people in some way, like new toys, which help kids have more fun and make the inventor money. So the similarities are we both love inventing stuff, even though the stuff is different, and we both want to make money from it. So okay, it's time to start. Stop the video now, go to page 5 of your Kidpreneur workbook and list your answers. Question 1 only. What are your hobbies and interests? What do you love doing most and why? What skill or talents do you have? Then restart this video. Welcome back. So why was this so important, you may ask? When you start making your invention, you'll probably be doing all the work you need to do for free. You won't be getting paid for it. If you are doing what you love doing, it will be much easier to keep going, to solve the challenges, the problems, or we'll probably meet along the way. If you don't love what you're doing, it's really, really easy to give up. You just say, this is too hard, and go on and do something else. And there's only one surefire way to not be successful, and that's to give up. Now, if you're like me, you would have looked at the next 2 questions. But if you're an inventor, let's change these questions slightly to, what problems do people have in any of the areas on your list? What would they like to have but can't get right now? And do you have any ideas what would make anything in your list even better? Because these are possible new inventions. But in the next section, I'm going to show you how to come up with even more great ideas for more new inventions. Of course, these questions can also apply to kidpreneurs. So please stop the video and answer these 3 questions. In any online learning system, a host personality gives kids confidence and makes them feel like they're part of the whole game, the whole enterprise. The experience seems less academic, and it's just downright like it's just more fun. Encouraging words have a lot of power when spoken out loud. In addition to that, many kids are most successful as verbal learners and can easily recall the things they hear. The logistics for this system are very manageable. Not every page requires a video of its own, and after kids get started, the videos can be very short, very clear, very concise. Video production can utilise green screen filming. You can put in background graphics that give each unique business series its own familiar set and style. With this method, a great number of videos can be filmed in a very short space of time, a very short session. With this system, kids will certainly learn what goes on behind the scenes, and at the same time learn about businesses that they never even knew existed. And kids are naturally curious. Certainly you'll have many strategies and ideas to fully realise this teaching format, but ultimately it's our common interest of inspiring kids to be the very best they can be, which will drive what we do together. So thanks for watching, and cheers.